Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jillian and this is Simply Budgets. Here on my channel, my husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free. We use a zero-based budget and cash stuffing method to keep us on track. Our biggest goal is to pay off our debt and simplify our life and our budget. If this is something that interests you, stick around. All right, so today we are going to be doing the Paycheck bill tracker for May 16th, which is today. I had planned to film this a little bit ago, but life happened, as I'm sure you can all relate to. So as you can see, this is filled in, so I'm going to review this for you. I needed to figure out where some money was going earlier this week, and I didn't have time to film, so I did have to fill this out. I apologize for not having you guys along for that journey, but I am going to zoom in and we'll go over this now. Also, I apologize if you can hear traffic go by. It is a beautiful day here today. I think it was up to like 25 degrees here, and my office is very warm, so I did have to open the windows, but unfortunately that means that you can hear the cars that go by because we do live on a secondary highway. All right, so I had originally budgeted for $2,055.78, which is what my recurring paycheck is every 2 weeks, but I was paid out for my professional licensing fees that have already been withdrawn from my paycheck, as they're no longer sending them directly to the College of Nurses. So I asked for them to pay that out. So that was added to this pay. And also I did have a pay raise on this. So there is a little bit of retro pay because I believe that pay raise came into effect April 1st, but they didn't pay it out until this paycheck. So there's a little bit of retro pay there as well. So my actual paycheck was $2,722.44. So we're going to be using $2,722 as the amount to work with. I have gone through, you will see that TFSA is getting the same amount as we had budgeted at $50, but after our meeting last week with our financial advisor, we have chosen to increase our biweekly contributions to our RSPs to $75 a piece. So on each paycheck going forward, it will now be $75. There's no other changes other than when you get to heating, we are no longer, our oil tank is not probably going to be filled again until the fall. So I'm not allocating anything else to that. We'll start probably towards the end of the summer, putting money aside to beef that up. And we're not paying any property taxes on this. We've got a sinking fund for property taxes over here. So we're not calculating for that in expenses. So when you add all of these up, it comes to, I believe it's $942. We've added a bit of a buffer here, so we've left it at $1,100. So that leaves us with $1,622 left to allocate elsewhere. So I didn't make any changes to groceries, but I did add $50 into the gas budget. I had to travel last week for work, so that meant that my husband had to use our other vehicle. So we do need to put gas in both vehicles this week. So we've allocated $50 to put into our second vehicle. There were no other changes. Everything else is staying the same, but that did bump this envelope total up to $415 instead of the $365. That leaves us with $1,207 to put into our sinking funds, pay off debt, and put towards savings. So this is where some changes were made. There were no changes until you get to Mother's Day. We are no longer contributing to Mother's Day, so I changed that out to giving, and we are going to put $25 in there. Our goal this year is to be able to make some contributions to charities and things like that. So we are going to start saving up for that so that we can make a donation. Probably around Christmas time, we'll send them back. I've got a pile of them downstairs of charities that we've felt that we would like to contribute to. So each week this week it's $25, but next week it might only be $5, but we're going to start contributing to the giving envelope. Father's Day is getting its budgeted $5. The professional license, you'll see we'd only allocated $20, but we are actually going to be putting $515 into that envelope this week because I'm taking the amount that had been already taken off my paycheck and putting that entire amount into this envelope. Property taxes is going to get $30. It wasn't on this list already. So now that has bumped this up from $245 to $800 that we will be putting towards sinking funds this week. That leaves us with $407. We're going to be making the weekly additional payment of $170 to the line of credit. That leaves us with $237 to put into the extra savings. So we're putting $80 into the emergency fund, $75 into the month ahead, and $80 into the monthly challenge for a total of $235, which left $2 into that will be kept in the bank account. You might be wondering why we're not putting a little bit more onto the line of credit. My plan is at the end of the month, the monthly challenge amount, we will roll that entire amount over into a bill payment. I know probably I should be just putting that $80 up here and making a bigger payment, but I enjoy the savings. I enjoy being able to color something off. So that's why we're doing it that way. And that is that for the bill paycheck tracker. So now we need to go and do the cash envelope breakdown, which I have not completed yet. So we can do that together. So I'll transfer these amounts over and then we'll go from there. Let's add this up. $14.50. So sorry, my phone's been blowing up. Our friends are in town from Toronto this weekend, so I'm taking time off for Friday and Tuesday so I can have a 5-day weekend. Oh, sorry, I just realized I'm really crooked here. And my friend is messaging me saying, I just made plans for you for tonight. So I am excited to see them. We haven't seen them in a couple months and they're some of our really good friends. So I'm really looking forward to getting together with them. So she just makes me giggle when she sends me messages saying, I've made plans for you tonight, regardless of what I actually had for plans. So, and I would do the exact same to her. So I just love it. And it gave me a bit of a giggle. And my phone is falling. I was like, why is this getting so close? Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I have solved the stand problem. I hope you can see okay. I couldn't figure out why my phone kept getting closer and closer, but my stand was falling over. All right, so back to the cash envelope breakdown. All right, so groceries, we're going to do 100. We'll do 50 because that's what we put as an extra, and then there'll be 60, 75, 40, 40, 40, 50, 25, 25, 10, 25, 45, 10, 20, 50, 20, 30, 10, 15, 25, 5, 20, 20, 30, and 5. We've got 500 and 10, 15, 5, 50, 70, 80, 50, 70, 5, 50, 70, 80. Okay. So we have 5, so there should be 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 250. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right. $540. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for 60. I believe that's right. Yep. All right, so let's add this up. Should be $1,450. All right, so we'll grab that money from the bank and get that stuffed, and that will be it for this week. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help motivate you, cheer you on, or if there's anything that you would like to see on my channel that you're not currently seeing. I'll love your feedback, so please don't forget to comment below. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.